Hello everyone, welcome to class 8 mathematics. Dear friends, in previous sessions we have discussed problems in exercise 1.3. So in this video class also we are going to discuss few problems which are belongs to exercise 1.3. In the exercise, the next question of exercise 1.3 is that is 7th. In 6 problems we have solved in previous videos, so we can go through those videos if you do not watch those videos, and later you can go through this video class. Okay, now the question is the cost of 7 2/3 meters of cloth is 12 rupees, for 3/4 rupees. Just they have given one question, the cost of 7 2/3 meters of cloth is how much? 12 3/4 rupees. Then they ask us to find cost per meter. They ask us to find cost per meter. See, if you read the question here, what are the numbers are given? 7 2/3 meters and 12 3/4 rupees. Okay, these are mixed fraction, and they ask us to find cost per meter. And they ask us to find cost per meter. Okay, they ask us to find cost per meter. Now, the cost of 7 2/3 meters of cloth is 12 rupees 3/4 meters. For example, if the cost of 10 meters of cloth is for 50 rupees, for suppose I am taking, instead of whole mixed fractions I am taking like this. The cost of 10 meters cloth is rate is 450 meters. Then what about the cost of 1 meter cloth? So how to find? Then what is the cost of 1 meter cloth? So we do unitary method. Same way here also. It is the cost of 1 meter cloth they asked. So what I did here? I did 450 rupees by 10 meters. Yes. So 450 rupees by 10 meters we get 45 rupees. Similarly, this also. So we have to divide whole cost by 7 2/3 meters. Then we get C. So 12 rupees, 12 rupees 3/4 by 7 2/3 meters. Okay, that means 12 3/4 can be written as 12 4 is 48 plus 3 51/4 divided by 3 7 is 21 plus 2 23/3. Okay, now change the symbol, write division into multiplicative sign, so into 3/23. Now what is the answer? 3 1 is 3, 3 5 is 15, 153 by no other common table, so that I am dividing like this. Okay, clear? 4 3 is 12, 4 2 is 8 plus 1 92. So 153 by 92 rupees. So if you should not keep like this, so you should convert into either mixed fraction or decimal places. Okay, so I am trying to write in decimal place. So to write in decimal place, what is our immediate task? We have to divide it. We have to divide 153 by 92. Okay, say is it possible 2 times? Because 2 9 is 18 we are getting, 180 plus we are getting. So it is not possible for 2 times. It divides only one time. So 92 divides 153 one time. So it becomes, so subtraction 3 minus 2 1, 15 minus 9 6, 61. So it is not possible, so that we keep decimal place. Here I am writing C. So 1 point, so 0. So 610, 92 divides 610, how many times? See, 100 means 6 times. 100 6 are 600. So if I take 7 times, 7 2 are 18, 7 9 are 63, 640 we are getting. So not possible 6 times. So 6 2 are 12, 6 2 are 12, 6 9 are 54 plus 1 55. Again subtraction, 10 minus 2 8, 10 minus 5 5, 1 bar we have taken, so 58. Again 0 here, you can keep 0 here in the dividend. So here again 580, which is the nearest number to it, 552. That means 6 times. Again we get here 552. Difference is 10 minus 2 8, 1 borrow, 7 minus 5 2. 28. So it is enough to show in rupees 1.66, 2 digits enough. So we can, then what is the cost per meter? 1 rupees 66 paise. How much cost of 1 meter cloth? Yes, 1 rupees 66 paise. Okay, it is the most important question. We use these situations generally in our real life situations, is it? Yes. So, is it clear, my dear friends? Yes. What I did here, this is the cost of 7 by 3 meters of cloth is given. Then finally asked us to find 1 meter, cost of 1 meter cloth. So it is possible only with the division. So we have to divide the total cost by these many meters. 7 2 by 3 meters. 12 3 by 4 rupees by 7 2 3 by meters. And we know how to divide a fraction by another fraction like that. Okay, these are fractions only. Nothing but rational numbers. All fractions are rational numbers, but all rational numbers need not be fractions. Example minus 3 by 4. It is a rational number. We should not call it as a fraction. Is it clear? So this is about the solution of question number 7. Now we solve question number 8. Okay friends, now we solve question number 8, that is find the area of a rectangular park which is 18 3 by 5 meters long and 82 by 3 meters broad. Here long, what is the meaning of long? Means length, and here broad means width, long means length. So length of rectangular park is given. Length of the rectangular park and width of the rectangular park is given. And what about these 83 by 5 meters and 82 by 3 meters? This is the length of the rectangular park, 83 by 5 meters, and it is the breadth of the rectangular park, that is 82 by 3 meters. 82 by 3 meters. Okay, clear? Now, so length of the radom, what is the given particulars you have to write. Whenever you solve problem, what is given, what is required, you have to decide. Later you have to do simplification. Okay. So length of the rectangular park. The length of rectangular park is equal to, usually considered as L. So 18 3 by 5 meters. And then what is breadth of the park here? That means nothing but width. Breadth of the park, breadth of the rectangular park we consider as B is equal to how many meters? 82 by 3 meters. How many meters it is? 82 by 3 meters. Clear? Now they ask us to find area. What is the area of a rectangular park? Here what is the area of a rectangular or of a rectangle? They ask us to find area of the rectangular park. No? So generally we know the formula to find out the area of the rectangle is length into breadth. So area of, we should write immediately what is the formula. Area of a rectangle is equal to L into B, length into breadth. And the area of, here we have to find area of rectangular park. So therefore area of rectangular park is equal to area of rectangular park. Area of rectangular park is equal to, so length into breadth. So what is the length here? 83 by 5 meters into breadth is here 82 by 3 meters. Okay. So here meter square will get a answer. Units, because of area of a rectangle, square units. So here units are meters, so that meter square. Now see, I am simplifying fatapat. See 18 3 by 5. 18 5 is 90 plus 3, 93 by 5 into 8 3 is 24 plus 2, 26, 26 by 3. Is there any possibility to simplify here? Yes. Here we can cancel with 3 table. 3 1 jar 3, 3 31 jar 93. Okay. Now 31 into 26 by 5 into 1. 31 into 26 by 5 into 1. So that is equal to 31 into 26 is how much? If you multiply by 31 with 26, if you multiply 31 by 26, we get 6 1 jar 6, 6 3 jar 18 into 2 1 jar 2, 2 3 jar 6, 6 10 806. Is it? Now 806 by 5. So how many times it is possible? See, rough work I am doing here, left side. So there is no place. So 806 by 5. So here 5 1 jar 5, 8 minus 5 1. So bring down next digit 0. I'm sorry, 8 minus 5 3. I'm extremely sorry. 8 minus 5 3. So 30. So 5 6 are 30. 0. Bring down next digit. So that is 5 1 are 5 1. So keep point and keep here 0. Then 5 2 are 10. But you have to show in the area na, so don't better to keep like this only. Show in mixed fraction, then it becomes, so we can write it as 161 quotient as whole number, remainder as numerator, and divisor is quotient. I am sorry, divisor is denominator. Divisor as denominator. So this is 161 1 by 5. Since it is area, so you have to denote with square meters or meter square. So what is the final answer? 161 1 by 5 meter square. 161 1 by 5 meter square. So this is about find the area of a rectangular park which is 18 3 by 5 meters length and 8 2 by 3 meters broad. So it is very simple. Just they ask us to area, then they want to check whether we know the product of fractions or not. So like that. So nothing but here fractions, these are rational numbers. They are taking us to find out the binary operation and multiplication, whether we know, whether do we know multiplication of rational numbers or not. So that, and they applied this concept in real life situation by using rectangular park condition. Okay, is it clear? Now we are going to solve 9th question. So question number 9 is, this is the question, what number should minus 33 by 16 be divided by to get minus 11 by 4? So what number we should we have to take to divide this one by that to get that number minus 11 by 4. That means the meaning of the question is, by what number we have to divide it to get minus 11 by 4. By what number means we have to consider it as x. So let the number be x. Let the required number be x. Okay, we have to consider the required number be x. So these are the given two numbers and they are asked to divide it by some number to get this number. It is divided by some number. The number is x. Okay, that is what number they asked. That means here x is dividing this number. After then we get minus 11 by 4. That means here x is the divisor. It is the dividend. This is the divided by this number. So here what is dividend? Here we can write it as, here minus 33 by 16 is dividing by, here minus 33 by 16 is divided by x. Divided by x to get minus 11 by 4. To get minus 11 by 4. That means we can write this statement in mathematical sentence like this. So minus 33 by 16 is divided by x to get minus 11 by 4. Okay, clear? Now I am changing this number in this division symbol into multiplication symbol. Then I can write it as minus 33 by 16 into 1 by x is equal to minus 11 by 4. Now I am trying to send this variable right side and constant this side. Then it becomes, so if 1 by x becomes, that means it is divisor. Divisor becomes multiplication coefficient. Okay, so I can write it as, first I am trying to send minus 33 by 16 right side. I am keeping 1 by 6 left side itself. Then it becomes minus 11 by 4 into actually divisor. So reciprocal of this one you have to write. That means 16 by minus 33. The reciprocal of minus 33 by 16 is 16 by minus 33. So here minus gets cancelled. Then here what is this? 11 1 are 11, 11 3 are 33. Yes. Here 4 1 are 4, 4 4 are 16. Then what is remaining here? Yes, 1 4 are 4 by 3. 4 by 3 is remaining. Okay. So here 1 by x value is 4 by 3. Then x value is, what is x value? Yes, that is 3 by 4. Reciprocal of 4 by 3 is 3 by 4. If the reciprocal of 1 by x is x, similarly you have to write the reciprocal of 4 by 3, that is 3 by 4. Okay, clear? So what is the required number then here? 3 by 4 is the required number. So the last climax dialog is therefore the required number is equal to how much? 3 by 4. The required number is 3 by 4. Is it clear? Now see the question number 10, very easy. If 36 trousers of equal sizes can be stitched with 64 meters of cloth. So we have to stitch how many trousers? 36 trousers of equal sizes with 64 meters of cloth. Then what is the length of the cloth required for each trouser? They asked for each trouser. Simple. Just we have to divide 64 meters by 36. Then we will get the length of the length of the cloth required for each trouser. Okay. Therefore, length of the first you have to write given information. Okay. So number of trousers. Number of trousers I am writing. Number of trousers is equal to 36. To stitch 36 trousers of equal length trousers, how many meters they used? 64 meters of cloth. So total length of the cloth how much? Total length of the cloth is equal to 64 meters. Now to stitch one trouser, how much cloth is required? How much length of the cloth is required? Therefore, required length of the cloth is equal to, we can write this dialog, required length of the cloth is equal to how much? 64 by 36. So common table is simple technique, that is 4th table is common. 4 16 are 4 9 are. So 16 by 9 meters of cloth is required to stitch one trouser. So required length of the cloth for each trouser. How much cloth is required? 16 by 9 meters. That means we can write in mixed fraction like this: 9 1 9, 1 7 by 9 meters of cloth is required. How much cloth is required to stitch each trouser? 1 7 by 9 meters of cloth is required. Simple technique. Just they asked, we can apply unitary method. Unitary method means for 1 unit how much we want, like that. Okay. So they are given 64 meters of cloth, 36 trousers of equal sizes they stitched. Now for 1 meter you want, for one cloth, for one trouser if you want, you have to divide 64 meters by 36 parts. You have to make 64 meters into 36 parts. So then we get for one trouser how much cloth we have used. Okay. So the final answer is 16 by 9 meters or 1 7 by 9 meters. Now we are going to solve last problem of the exercise. Dear friends, now see the question number 11, the last problem of this exercise, that is when the repeating decimal 10.363636 so on is written in simplest fractional form p by q, find the value of p plus q. This is most selected model, this type of question for competitive exams. Okay, they are given, so we know how to solve this one. So there's nothing but we are going to write a non-terminating repeating decimal in the form of p by q, as we did in second problem in the same exercise. So same model, but they asked us to find p plus q value. So after writing in the form of p by q, we have to add, here p by q is p is numerator, q is denominator, we have to add those two values. So p plus q, that is the final answer. See now how to solve it. Just as we know the procedure, we have to consider it as x, and how many digits are repeating, we have to find out, and those many, for example, if one digit is repeated, we have to multiply the value of x by 10 power 1. If two digits are repeating, then we have to multiply the value of x with 10 square, like that. So same procedure we have to consider. Let us consider x is equal to 10.363636 so on. Don't read as 36 36 36, it's wrong. That is wrong reading. Okay. So here how many digits are repeating? So 2 digits are repeating. So we call that 2 is periodicity of this number. So therefore periodicity is how much? Here periodicity of this number is 2. So we have to multiply the value of x by 10 square. 10 square is equal to 100. So we have to multiply. Now multiply x by 10 square, that is equal to 100. Okay. Then we get on both sides. Here x we are multiplying is the 10.36, 36, 36, so on also should multiply by 10 square, that is 100. So 100 into x is equal to 10.36, 36, 36, so on into 100. 10 square is equal to 100. So 100 into x is equal to 100x. Now decimal number we have to multiply by 100. When decimal number is multiplying by 100, here how many zeros are here? 2 zeros. So the decimal point shifts from left to right 2 digits. Okay, that means this becomes 1036 point. Here this point is moving to here. So 36, 36 and so on. Okay, 36, 36 and so on. So here the decimal point is shifting from left to right 2 decimal places. How many decimal places? 2 decimal places, because we are multiplying by 100, which consists of 2 zeros. Okay, clear. Now I have to subtract. What is the procedure? Now I have to subtract the value of x from this 100x. So what is the value of x? X is equal to same is equal to, and a point down point, so 10.36, 36, 36, so on. So here is a 2 times, so I also wrote 2 times, no problem. If you take number of times also, same number will come. So now subtraction from right to left. Okay, according to method we have to subtract from right to left. Now we have to subtract. So 6 minus 6 0, 3 minus 3 0, 6 minus 6 0, 3 minus 3 0, 6 minus 0 6, 3 minus 1 2, 0 1. So 100x minus x 99x. 100x minus 9x, sorry, 100x minus x 99x. So therefore 99x is equal to 1026. 1026. Then x is equal to how much from here? 1026 by 99. Can we say is it in P by Q form? Of course, but we should write in simplest form. Then only it is correct. Is it possible to write in simplest form? Not we have to check. So final answer must be in simplest form. So 1026, 6 plus 2 plus 1, 9. 9 plus 9, 18. So in these two numbers are divisible by 3 tables. Clear? So I am dividing by 3 tables, then it becomes 3 3 are 9. Remaining 1, 1 12, 4, 3 2 are 6 by 33 times. 342 by 33. Again we can divide it by 3 tables. See, 3 11 are, 3 1 are, 3 1 are, 3 4 are. So the final answer is, see, we cannot simplify 114 by 11. More than this we cannot simplify. The final answer, the value of x is equal to 114 by 11. 114 by 11. So is it in P by Q form or not? Yes. Now what is the P value here? 11. So we have converted into P by Q form. Here P value is 114. Q is 11. So P is equal to 114, Q is equal to 11. So P is equal to 114 and Q is equal to 11. Then P plus Q value is how much? The aspect to find P plus Q. Therefore, P plus Q is equal to 114 plus 11. 114 plus 11. How much total? 125. 125. So final answer is how much? 125 is the final answer. Is it clear? So it is the most selected model for competitive examinations. So I hope you are all clear about the solutions of exercise 1.3. So I request you all to hit the like button without fail, and don't miss our classes. So to that, better subscribe, and then immediately you will get a notification. Then you can follow my classes regularly, and also don't forget to share with your friends. Thank you.